Tomorrow morning, you might choose a shirt because the color feels right. Red, blue, maybe something bright enough to be noticed. You probably will not think of that choice as a map of who you are. But the real answer is far stranger. Travel in your imagination to northern Kenya, where dry lowlands stretch beneath enormous skies, and livestock can mean food, wealth, relationship, and survival at the same time. Against that landscape, Samburu clothing and beadwork can appear almost impossibly vivid. Bright cloth, layered necklaces, beaded colors, red ochre worked into the hair and skin of young warriors. Why wear so much color in a place shaped by dust, heat, and drought? The easiest answer would be decoration. It is not enough. For Samburu people, appearance can carry social information that another person already knows how to read. Your age, gender, stage of life, initiation history, and relationships can be expressed through objects worn on the body. Color is not simply sitting on the surface, it is participating in identity. Anthropologist Paul Spencer saw this larger system clearly in his classic 1965 study, The Samburu. He described a society deeply organized around age sets, where passing from boyhood to warriorhood and later into elderhood changes your responsibilities and social position. That means a person is not dressed in isolation from the rest of society. What you wear can help show where you stand inside a living human structure. Could clothing function almost like a social sentence? For young Samburu men known as lmurran, often translated as warriors, the answer becomes especially visible. Long hair may be colored with red ochre. Beaded ornaments, headgear, earrings, and brightly colored cloth become part of a recognizable warrior appearance. Yet, the deeper pattern is not simply that one color always equals one meaning. The whole arrangement matters. That distinction is important because outsiders often turn African beadwork into a simple color chart. Red means this, blue means that, green means something else. But real visual culture is more complicated because meaning can depend on who is wearing an object, when it is worn, the pattern, the age group, the ceremony, and the local context. What looks like decoration to your eye may be information to someone inside the culture. Archaeologist Catherine Grillo spent a year conducting fieldwork among Samburu communities in northern Kenya. Her research 2014 focused on pottery and pastoral life, but it revealed something essential about the landscape behind the clothing. Samburu herding has long required movement because rainfall and pasture can be unreliable and drought can force people and livestock to adapt quickly. Material culture survives here not by being meaningless, but by being useful, portable, social, and deeply understood. What happens when identity itself must travel? It travels on the body. That is where the bright colors become even more interesting. A mobile pastoral life does not erase culture. It can make portable symbols extraordinarily powerful. A necklace moves when you move. A cloth crosses the landscape with you. Ochre can mark the body itself. Your appearance becomes a piece of culture that does not need walls. Researchers Joachim Goldhahn, Stephen Longoida Labarakwe, Peter Skoglund, and Ebbe Westergren uncovered another clue in their study of an ongoing Samburu rock art tradition. They documented lmurran painting human figures, livestock, and other images in rock shelters while living away from villages and herding animals. Different generations of warriors learned from earlier images, but also changed the tradition, adding their own styles. Even the shade and consistency of red ochre could help connect paintings with particular age sets. Does that sound like a culture frozen in the past? It's the opposite. The counterintuitive truth is that tradition survives partly because it changes. A new generation does not have to become a copy of the previous one. It receives a visual language, then speaks it in its own moment. Bright dress, beadwork, ochre, dance, and even paintings can become ways of saying that a person belongs here, now, inside a chain of memory that is still alive. That is why reducing Samburu color to fashion misses the point. And the harsh landscape makes the contrast unforgettable. Dust is pale, dry grass turns gold, rock becomes brown and gray. Then a human figure enters wearing red, blue, white, or layers of brilliant beads, not disappearing into the environment, but announcing a social presence inside it. Why assume survival always means camouflage? Your modern world does something surprisingly similar. You wear uniforms, wedding rings, team colors, school logos, religious symbols, luxury brands, and clothes chosen to signal mood or belonging. Your brain reads these visual clues almost instantly. The Samburu example simply makes the mechanism impossible to ignore. Humans to not only cover the body, you turn the body into communication. So, tomorrow morning when you choose a shirt because the color feels right, the decision may seem ordinary, but now the color is harder to dismiss. Across a harsh landscape in northern Kenya, the Samburu show you that what you wear can carry memory, status, belonging, beauty, and change all at once. You are not only choosing a color, you may be choosing a way to be seen.